I don't know who needs to hear this, but I know why BlackRock is buying Bitcoin. I'm gonna play a rare video for you. Watch it to the end because it explains everything.
Deficits are going to hurt us one day. Let's put the perspective now. And at the end of 1999, we had an $8 trillion deficit after 220 years as a country. 8 trillion, and today we're close to $37 trillion. We added close to $29 trillion in 24 years. This is at an unsustainable pace. And if we are going to continue to be doing this, I think we are really mortgaging our future for so many parts of our economy. And how that plays out, it plays out when the financing of this deficit becomes so large it crowds out the private sector. As you know, we then will have elevated interest rates higher than we could actually afford in any one economy. And so I have, in my editorial and my conversations with both candidates, we need to talk about growth, how to build growth, how to unlock.
They see trouble and they want to protect their finances and their store of wealth. And they finally realized that Bitcoin is the place to be. They see trouble brewing in the future. They see that this debt is going to be the unraveling of everything that we're talking about. This big recession that everyone's talking about. That is the issue. And I need to explain this to you. That everyone puts their money in property, stocks, bonds, gold. And you know what all of these things have in common? They're inflationary. As the price goes up on all of these assets, the supply goes up. So inevitably, the store of value goes down, just at a less rate than fiat. I mean, think of it this way. If you hold the dollar for 100 years, you will lose 99% of the value of that currency. You know what doesn't increase in value as the price goes up? Bitcoin. The price can double and the supply doesn't change. The price can go up 1,000,000% and the supply doesn't change. What other product in the world gives that type of value protection? Think about it. Even if you say that, yeah, okay, there may not be too much gold or there might not be too much house being produced or bonds and everything else, what company is going to last 50, 60 years? The S&P 500 lifespan of a company, apart from the top 7, is 20 years at maximum. You look at houses, there's maintenance costs, there's taxes, there's, government taxes, there's everything that reduces the actual value in the long term. If you add that up throughout the period of time, your value is reducing. You look at gold. There's a report that came out that the governments are now seizing gold because of the value of what it has and how it can store value in the country. You see what I'm talking about? And I now understand why BlackRock is buying it. Why Larry Fink, of all people, is talking about the future problem. He's telling you what's going to happen. And he's telling you why they're buying so heavily into Bitcoin. You will see this factor alone should tell you why you need to be in this industry and why you need to be bullish. Don't look at short-term aspects. Look at the long term. Bitcoin will only go up. That is why people and institutions are now rolling into it. And this is why I think when the new president is inaugurated into the US, Bitcoin is going to be a part of the government's store of wealth. I guarantee you it. Because now they're seeing the future. You control Bitcoin, you control the future. And BlackRock is all about controlling the future. So while we are still cheap, I am buying as much as I can. That is my plan. That is my future. And now I understand exactly why these massive institutions are looking into Bitcoin. And once regulatory clarity comes in and then they start building financial trading models around it, There is no looking back. There is no looking back at all. Anyway, like, follow, share this to as many people as you can, because this is the most important news that anyone in Bitcoin should understand. I'm Alvarez, a 7-figure crypto investor. Like, follow, share. Catch you guys later.